I always wanted to shoot John Wayne, and I finally got my chance in the summer of 2012 at Goulding's Trading Post in Monument Valley. We took a trip out west in search of some of the filming locations where many of the great westerns were made, including Howard Hawks' Red River. In Texas, we got some great shots of the Red River itself, until we found out that Hawks did not use the actual Red River. He used the San Pedro River in Arizona as a stunt double. On our way out of Texas, we passed through Archer City, the town where author Larry McMurtry still lives, and where filmmaker Peter Bogdanovich adapted his book The Last Picture Show. But that has nothing to do with the movie Red River, or does it? Trivia question coming up later. When we finally got to the San Pedro River in Arizona, it was dry. Turns out Hawks had the same problem and had to build 5 dams upriver in order to have enough water to stage the famous cattle crossing. In fact, though the cattle drives in the film covered thousands of miles, much of the film was shot in and around the same set of mountains in southern Arizona. John Wayne was in dozens of westerns and war movies, many of them quite mediocre.
Tonight you'll be drinking your drinks with the dead.
But he was also in a handful of great westerns, including several directed by John Ford.
Sorry, no silver cups.
And this one helmed by Hawks.
I'll catch up with you.
Wayne is both a hero and a villain in this complex role that foreshadows the psychological direction the Western was about to take.
There's one time you'll turn around and I'll be there. I'm gonna kill you, man.
Montgomery Clift in his first film plays Wayne's adopted son and eventual rival. His career only lasted 2 decades, but he was nominated for 4 Oscars and starred in some very memorable films. Red River is based on a story by Borden Chase and is said to be similar in plot to Mutiny on the Bounty. In fact, Chase also worked on the screenplay of that 1935 film, which starred Charles Laughton and Clark Gable as the 2 adversaries.
I'll live to see you, all of you, hanging from the highest yard arm in the British fleet.
But Chase did not like what Hawks did with his story, especially the ending involving Joanne Drew.
14 years I've been scared, but it's going to be all right.
This is Hawks' first Western, but he had already become known as a master in nearly every other film genre.
Scarface, starring Paul Muni as Scarface, and Dvorak, George Rapp.
Your coat would still be perfectly all right.
Pictures off face, Gildy, tell me. Please tell me the truth. Gildy, if you ever love me, please tell me. Now look here, my good. You shut up, Burns.
How can I do anything?
You're doing all.
The only non-com left.
The rest of you keep under cover.
Got a touch of class, but I don't know how far you can go.
A lot depends on who's in the saddle.
He learned to make westerns from the best.
He has a peculiar quality of silent pictures. If he wants to make a funeral, he doesn't need words.
Nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out.
I made a very good burial scene once that I told him to look at. I saw a cloud coming, and I knew it was going to pass over the hill behind, and I said to Wayne, now get ready, and no matter whether you make a muss, just keep on going. We can dub it in easy. And he did, and he said, what was happening? And I said, a cloud went right over as you were reading this thing, and it made it very good. But Ford fills his pictures with stuff like that.
Here's my shot at the same mountain. I waited all day, but no cloud ever came. Now for the trivia question. In Peter Bogdanovich's The Last Picture Show, which film was the last film shown at The Last Picture Show?
Take him to Missouri, Matt.
Yes, it was the film we are about to see. By the way, this was the only time in recorded history that this many people were this happy to go to Missouri.